Okay, well, now it's time to make our dinosaur or whatever character you have jump. So let's do that by clicking on our character that is going to be jumping in our game. Okay, well, first of all, let's stop everything and let's just say, hey, hey, you who is going to be jumping in our game when the green flag has been clicked. Where do we want our character to start? Mm, Go to motion and let's see. There's like different numbers we can try. Or as always, you can also move your character and you can see the numbers updating here. But I'm just gonna try a different number. So maybe like -100 and -60. Oh, let's see what happens. Okay, that's not too bad, but I think I want my dinosaur to be a little bit more, um, like a little bit more above. So how about -70? Let's see. Oh, -50? Okay, now it's kind of where the tree is, right? Oh, -55? No, -45? Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay. As you can see, for this kind of thing, you can just keep trying and see what you like. There's no real right or wrong answer for that. But okay, so our dinosaur is gonna start here, or whatever character you have. And let's go to events, and we're gonna say, hey, when this bright is clicked, we want our dinosaur to move up and down. There's a couple different ways to do this, but we're going to use the glide block in motion. And also, we're going to do the weight. So, glide, we're going to use glide to make the dinosaur go up and then wait and then come down. So, in the beginning, we want the dinosaur to glide to, okay, stay the same in the X, but for the Y, we want a bigger number than this. So let's try a different number, like maybe 45 instead of -45. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not too bad, but it's moving super slowly, right? It's way too slow for a jumping game. So let's try, how about 0.5? Okay, that's a little bit faster, but how about even faster, like 0.05? Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good, but how do we get our dinosaur to come down? Well, okay, hold on. Dinosaur, can you wait up there for like 0.5 seconds? And then we're gonna bring you down by using glide again. But this time, let's see. How about we want you to come back down to where you were before. So -45. And when you come down, let's see what happens. Okay, you're moving way too slowly when you come down. So I want you to glide maybe 0.5 seconds. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. I wish it was a little bit faster. Maybe 0.3. Okay, and let's wait maybe 0.3 seconds too. Okay, I think that would work. Yep, we can totally play this game. See if I click on it. Dinosaur will jump and avoid the tree. Awesome, awesome. Okay, okay. So that's the basics of this dinosaur or jumping game. And well, now we have to say, okay, dinosaur, if you touch the tree, we want you to do something, right? Maybe we want the dinosaur to be like, ouch! So, okay, let's try that. So go to events and add a green flag, and we're gonna say if. If, go to sensing and go to touching. It should say mouse pointer, but if you click on this, you can change it. Okay, so for me, it's gonna be if touching trees, because this is called trees, dinosaur. If touching trees, then please say looks, and then go to say hello, but not hello. Ouch! For 1 second. Okay, so let's see. If we click on the green flag, oh, what's going on? It's not working. Okay, well, let's see what would happen if we added a forever block so that the dinosaur will always say ouch throughout the game when it touches the tree. Oh, there we go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, so obviously we don't want our dinosaur to say ouch all the time, so we will play the game and help our dinosaur or try to help our dinosaur avoid the tree. Okay, so that is basically all of this. Um but before we add more details here, I'm going to show you how to add a score. Okay, so like last time, in our previous lesson in the clicker game, in lesson 4, if you missed that, go check out this video right now. Okay, so go to variables and you see this variable. We're gonna rename it and we're gonna say this is gonna be score. And we're gonna click this so we can see our score. And we're gonna say, hey, when this dinosaur is clicked or when it jumps, let's change the score by 1, okay? But in the beginning, we want to set the score to 0. Let me just right click here and clean up the blocks because it's getting kind of messy here. So we have the score set to 0 when the game begins, and the score changes by 1 whenever our dinosaur jumps or your character, whatever it is. And when it touches the tree, I just want the game to stop. So basically, you can play the game until you hit the tree. So let's see what happens. I'm going to click on the green flag. Oh no! I already hit the tree. Let's try again. Again? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, ouch! Okay, so my score is 11. I'm going to challenge you right now to add a couple more details. Here are some ideas for what you could do. One thing is maybe instead of your character just having one costume, maybe your character has different costumes that you can use. So you can use the looks block and you can say, hey, when the green flag is clicked, switch costume to one of the character's costumes. And when it jumps, change to a different costume. You could also try to do something with your trees or whatever obstacle you have and switch around those things. And add other details. So I'm gonna add my details and I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Ready, go! All right, we are back. let me show you what I did to my game. So for my dinosaur, I played around with the different costume options. You can see all the new purple blocks that I used. So when the green flag is clicked, we have the dinosaur using the costume A, which is this one. And then when it is clicked, it cycles through B and C, B and C, B and C. And then when it touches the tree, it does this costume one. So dinosaur D. And for the trees, what I did is I went to costumes and there were two different trees, but I deleted the other one. And this one I right clicked and clicked duplicate. And then I clicked on the whole tree and grouped it. And then I copied and pasted. So I have the exact same tree here. And then just clicked and make sure I have this square thing surround the whole tree and center it right here. And then I went back and said, okay, looks block and switch costume to. And then I went to operators and I said, pick random 1 to 2 because we have costume 1 and 2. And so basically what happens in my game now is if I can play the game. Okay, so the dinosaur has different costumes. And as you can see, there's different types of trees that are in the game now, which makes it a little bit more interesting instead of just having one type of tree. If you want to check out this game and other games that we've been creating in the Ottiya Scratch Beginner class, you can go to our official studio. Make sure you're following so you can see all the other projects that we have been creating. And also, before we wrap up, let's give a name to this game. I'm going to call this Dino Jumping Game. And then as always, let's go in here. Okay, Dino Jumping Game. And the instructions are going to be click on the dinosaur and help the dinosaur avoid the trees. Get points for avoiding trees. Okay, and for the artwork, I'm gonna say art by Scratch and Ottiya Teachers, another collaboration, and code by Ottiya Teachers. And there you have it. Okay, and don't forget to share once you are done so that the whole Scratch community can see what you have been working on. Alright guys, so thank you for joining me. I hope you had tons of fun. Follow our studio, follow Ottiya Teachers on Scratch, and I'll see you guys next time for even more fun adventures in coding and art on Scratch. Take care, bye!